Good morning, students. Today's SST topic is major landforms and the title is mountains. Now, students, if you look outside your window for a second, and you will probably see some buildings, streets, maybe telephone poles, hopefully some trees also. And lots of the world that we live in has been shaped by people. They are man-made. But people aren't the only ones moving things around and shaping the world. We have some natural things also, like wind, rain and other elements do it all the time, and they change our landforms. They are making shapes out of the earth. We call it landforms. So what are landforms? They are part of the earth in different form. So we have mountains, we have plateaus, we have plains, we have valleys, we have hills. So what are some of the kinds of landforms and how are they made? So I have already told you that we have different types of landforms. First, we have to remember that the earth is made up of several spheres, including the hydrosphere, biosphere, atmosphere and geosphere. And it may look pretty stable, but it's always changing. There is always change in the landform. And the factors which change it is weather and erosion. Erosion means taking away of the soil. It can be this weather and erosion is by wind and water and are constantly reshaping that what our planet surface looks like. Now, what type of landforms there are around the world? First is the mountain. In this topic, we have taken mountain. So mountains are probably some of the well-known landforms. Basically, they are really big hills with steep slopes. Now, what does this mean? That they are big hills means their height is tall. They are very tall and with slopes. This is the slope. So when we see this type of landform, we call it a mountain. Now, many mountains are formed when large plates or pieces of the earth's surface collide and force upwards. Means from here also the force is coming and from here also the force is coming, and then they collide, they join together, and from the middle part it elevates or it is raised up. So these are mountains. Now, some characteristics of mountains: they are big and gigantic, and the highest point of the mountain, this is called the peak. This is the peak. इसको कहते हैं चोटी, पहाड़ की चोटी. And the sides of the mountain, I have told you, it is the slopes. Now, when you have a series of mountain range, suppose this is the mountain and we have so many mountains over here. So what is this called? This is called ranges. Mountain ranges. Now, it has many mountains in a chain. These mountain ranges are what? That they have many mountains in a chain. You will not see a single mountain. You will see ranges of mountains. So, do you know which is the most famous chain in the world? It is the Himalayas, which covers not only India but covers Nepal, Bhutan, China and many more other countries. Now, do you know that 9 out of the 10 highest mountain peaks in the world are located in one mountain range, and that is the Himalayas. A major part of the Himalayan mountains range lies in the northern and northeastern part. Suppose this is the map of India, so the northern part and the northeastern part, major part of the Himalayan range lies here only. Now, the highest peak in the world is the Mount Everest, and it is also the part of the Himalayas. Now, the state of India which are covered by Himalayas are Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand in the north, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh in the east. Now, Which three rivers originate from the Himalayas? They are Ganges, Brahmaputra and Indus, and they form the Great Northern Plains. Now Mount Everest lies in Nepal, and Mount Kanchenjunga, some part lies in Nepal and some part in India, in the Sikkim state. Now we come to the types of mountains. So there are three types of formation of mountains. Three types: fold mountains, volcanic mountains and block mountains. So we come to the first mountain, that is the fold mountains. They are found by the collisions of two large land masses. The upper part of the earth's crust fold in layers, thereby forming mountain belts. The Himalayas are very good example of this. See, with the help of the diagram, you can see the fold mountains. This is the fold mountain over here. So this is the earth side, and here fold mountains are formed when forces move towards a common center. Suppose this area and this area, when they are forcibly coming near, so the middle part, this earth's layer, they get folded, and this is called the fold mountain. See, this is the sea area and this is the earth's crust, and when they come near, so the middle part of the earth it gets folded, and we call it a fold mountain. Then we come to the volcanic mountain. Now what is volcanic mountain, students? They are formed by the collisions of, they are formed by the heat generated by internal activities inside the earth that results in eruptions from within the earth's crust, like gases, ash, molten lava, magma, etc. And when they cool down, they raise the landforms, creating volcanic mountains. Like, for example, we see the Mount Kilimanjaro in Japan and Mount Tokachi, Japan. It is 877 meters high. So this is the volcanic mountain. This is the crater. This is the magma. This is the secondary or parasitic cone, and this is the vent. This is the passage from which the magma enters and they come out from the crater, and this is the volcanic mountain. Then we come to the block mountain. Now what is block mountains? It results in the geological activity made inside the earth. When the earth's crust cracks up the land in between, rising up, forming the block mountain. So the example is the marble rock of Jabalpur, India. It is an example of block mountain. See, this is the block mountain. You will see over here. Yeah, this is the block mountain. So here the land between the cracks sinks. It goes down. It sinks and cracks or falls. They make this, the middle part sinks and block mountains are formed. Blocks of upstanding land remains on either side. It remains here only on the same position, and the middle part it sinks down. So this is the block mountain, and I have to given you the example that the marble rock of Jabalpur in India is an example of block mountains. Now students, what is mountain? Natural elevation of the earth's surface. It has a small summit and broad base. The elevation or height should be more. The land area where the height is more is called the mountain. And what are the advantages of mountain? Or what are the many rivers have the source in glaciers. Mountain have a rich variety of flora and fauna, that means plants and animals. Forest provides fuels, fodders and medicinal plants, and they have beautiful sites for tourists also. It is a tourist spot, and several sports like skiing, hand gliding, paragliding are some popular sports which is held in the mountains only. Now, why are mountains thinly populated? Because mountains have extreme cold climate and construction is very difficult. So students, you will draw the diagram which I had shown you.